Curricular competencies can also be added manually by individual users. This might be in the case where a teacher might be teaching a BA course where the curricular competencies are not already uploaded. This could be where they are teaching a course where they may want to assess for a specific content rather than the general competencies. Or it could be where there is a group of students who have mastered the current grade level and the teacher may want to add the next level up. So in order to do this, go to your gradebook top tab, select your course, and go to the Curricular Competencies side tab. Click on the Options, Add, and if you are selecting an already existing competency that is uploaded within our ministry documents, you can click on the Multi-Add button here, search for that competency within this list, and you can use this drop down to narrow it down according to the course itself. Or if you want to narrow it down in terms of specific text. So for me, I'm going to narrow it down for Core French and do a search from there. And what that will do is it will bring me up a list of anything that has Core French in it. Using this drop down will allow me to go to the specific screen for selecting the competencies for a specific grade. You only want to check one competency at a time. So I'm going to select this by clicking on the box next to here, scrolling down and selecting OK. Under the name field set right here, this is the text box that is displayed on the parent portal. So what I usually do is I just copy and paste this. However, be aware that there's only a 50 character limit for this text box right here. So I might want to relook at this. My column header, this is you're creating abbreviated character codes here. And so with this one, because this is my Core French and it's number 48, I would do for my character code using the picker here. I'm going to make sure that I select the correct rating scale for this, and then I'll go down and click Save. This will now be accessible if I want to add this under my Standards tab for that particular assignment. So if I click on my multi-add right there, I will see that here is my manually added competency, and I can select it by checking the box and clicking OK. And in doing so now, for this particular assignment, if I go into a scores for the rational number activity, you can see that my manually added competency is available for me to enter a proficiency into. Another reason why competency may be manually added is if a teacher would like to assess to a specific content within the learning standards. So again, going back to our Curricular Competencies side tab, I'm now going to visit the BC Curriculum website here and take a look at the content that is available that I could assess to. Taking a look, I'm going to select the first one here and I'm expanding so I can see the elaboration. And again, recognizing that I only have a 50 character limit, I'm going to sum up what this might look like. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my MyEd page, pop up the add window, and here I will say your column header is again whatever you choose, but for me I'm going to indicate that it is content learning standard, and I'm giving it a numerical number just in case I add more than one, picking my rating scale and clicking OK. The last situation where a teacher may manually be adding the competencies is if it is a BA style course. So again, clicking on your course, going over to your curricular competencies, and in this case, because it is a BA level course, none of the competencies will be added. So the very first thing that you will need to do is go Options, Add, and you will need to create a competency called All. so that this is applied to every single assignment within this course, which makes it visually available on the assignment list and the score list. So giving it an all, picking your rating scale, and then clicking save. What I then recommend is creating an Excel document which houses all of your competencies, because you will need to do this more than once. So thinking about the inputs that you need to do when you're adding curricular competency, you have the name and you have the calling header. So create this within your Excel document. So then all you need to do, copy the competency name, which is basically the description of the competency itself. Go back to your MyEd list under the options add, paste that into the name area there, give it a column header, click on your rating scale, and click save. Do this for the rest of the competencies that you have for your BA course, and then you apply them under the Standards tab, just like we have with all the rest, through your multi-add. You're going to select your all first that you've created, and then you're going to select the specific competency that you have created.